top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Hawkeyes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Hand off from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it just outside the red. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
The Hawkeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNLV.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his way ahead for three out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Oh, they're after him. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gets it to him on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Temple is just steamrolling. Lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Ohio. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, right? And That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously,
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes! Touchdown, Vegas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
he shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you ride with a freshman quarterback, you have to take the good and take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knocked down for the tackle. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The inside handoff. Across the 35. He now has 74 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to... There he goes! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. A lot of urgency for this offense. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Smashes through the tackle. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rebels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much,
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
UNLV, 38, Iowa.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
UNLV, 38, Iowa.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great
offense. They'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He wants to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. A famous famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Running into the open space. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick handoff. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Number 21.
Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Iowa 20.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's late. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Slay. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Tompkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Tompkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Rebels offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Reads it, fires complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This deep...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
UNLV 48, Iowa 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down coming up. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They want to throw it. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, UNLV. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them.